Good afternoon from Clyde Berry Field on the campus of Henderson State University. It's Henderson State baseball as the Reddies take on the Union Bulldogs with a record of 5-12. The Reddies come in with a record of 11-6. 4-game winning streak for Henderson State as we enter this week's play. On the mound today for Henderson State, Chris Pretty making his fourth start of the season. Pretty, the 5'10 junior from Terrell, Texas, has a 3-1 record on the season. Let's go through the starting lineups. First for the Bulldogs, leading off will be the shortstop Chase Diggs. Batting second will be the right fielder David Robbins. In the three-hole will be the third baseman Nolan Milton. Batting fourth will be the designated hitter Spencer Schultz. Batting fifth, the catcher number 6 Zane Phillips. Batting sixth, the first baseman number 28 Caleb DeMarini. Batting seventh, the left fielder number 9 Charlie Ellis. Batting eighth, the second base number 8 Tyler Thomas. And batting ninth, the center fielder number 18 Hayden Lewis. On the mound will be Corey Pollard. For the Reddies, they'll start off with Bryson Haskins leading off and playing in left field. Batting second will be Jordan Harrison in center. Batting third, Zach Gray at first base. Batting fourth, the shortstop Brandon Pollock. Batting fifth, the designated hitter Jackson Martin. Batting sixth, the catcher Brenton Schwab. Batting seventh, the right fielder Caleb Carr. Batting eighth, the second baseman Nolan Ryan. And in the 9-hole, the third baseman, Daniel Calasanto. Chris Pretty making, like you said, his seventh appearance, 4th start on the season, 3-1 record, 21 innings of work. He has struck out 15 batters. Opponents hitting .272 off the right-hander. Saw just a little bit of action last year, pitching in 6 games, compiling 7 innings due to injuries. But his freshman year had a great campaign, 4-0 record with a 4.05 ERA. And leading off will be Chase Diggs. We're ready to get things started on this beautiful afternoon in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. First pitch from the right-hander has popped up and fouled back for strike one. Diggs hitting .311 on the season. Has 3 doubles and a triple. And the next pitch in for a called strike. Umpires today, Cody Davis behind the plate. He'll be calling all the balls and strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chased it, a little ground ball to third base, over to first, and then quickly there's one away. We have things started here. As we say, breezy afternoon. Winds out of the northwest anywhere from 10 to 15 miles an hour, 65 degrees, but finally, clear skies. That'll bring up David Robbins, the senior, hitting .293 on the season. 6 doubles, 4 RBIs. And the first pitch from Pretty in for a called strike. Popped up on the right side, but it'll be out of play. And there's 2 strikes. So 0-2 count. Pretty checks his sign, and now he'll deliver. And inside almost hits Robbins. Robbins down to chases this one, and it fouls back. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's the pitch. Fly ball foul down the left field side, now to play. Reddies coming off a 3-game sweep of Harding, proving their conference record to 7-2 on the season. 11-6 overall. Here's the pitch. Outside, try to get him to chase, and it's 2-2. Two-two delivery. Breaking ball on the corner, got him. So 2 up and 2 down here as we play in the top half of the first inning, just underway. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Nolan Milton, hitting .369, leading this team offensively amongst the starters today. 24 for 65, 6 doubles, 2 triples, and 3 home runs, and he'll take the first pitch for a strike. Also leads the team in RBIs with 14. And now the 0-1 bounces in the turf, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. 340 down the lines here at Clydeberry Field, 365 in the alley, and 390 to dead center. And now the 1-1. Swung on a miss. He took something off of it, and Milton went chasing. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pretty quick worker. And here's the pitch. Swung on and got him again. He strikes out 2 batters in the inning. And the Bulldogs go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Move to the bottom half of the first inning. Union 0, the Reddies coming to bat. Again, the lineup for Henderson State. Bryson Haskins will lead things off. Batting second will be Jordan Harris. Zach Gray batting third. Brandon Pollock in the 4-hole. Jackson Martin batting fifth. Brent Schwab 6th. Caleb Carr 7th. Nolan Ryan 8th. And Daniel Calasanto in the 9-hole. And they're going to be facing Corey Pollard, making his first start, his 6th appearance. No record, but a 7.04 ERA. He's only worked 7 2/3 innings. Struck out 9 batters, but walked 5, giving up 6 runs. All 6 were earned, and 7 hits. Opponents hitting .233 off the big right-hander. Pollard from Fort Smith, Arkansas, transferred from Eastern Oklahoma State. Went to Southside High School. Defensively for the Bulldogs. At first base, DeMarini. At second base will be Thomas. The shortstop will be Diggs. And at third is Milton. And left field today, Ellis. Center field will be Lewis. And in right field, David Robbins behind the plate. Calling the signals will be Zane Phillips. Bryson Haskins stepping to the plate, making his 7th start. Hitting .222 on the season. Has a double and 2 RBIs. Haskins has a .417 on-base percentage, hitting his .600 as the leadoff hitter in the inning, and boy, he got him in the head. So the Reddies will have a base runner, and Haskins seems to be all right as he trots down to first base. The freshman from Ashdown. Now Jordan Harris will step to the plate, hitting .339 for the Reddies. Hit the big 3-run homer against Harding in the finale to lead the Reddies to that 3-game sweep. Reddies were down, and they scored 6 runs in that 6th inning to win it. First pitch, ground ball to the shortstop, up with it, over to second, and they will get the force out. And there's one away. That'll bring up Zach Gray. Gray hitting .283 on the season. Swings and misses at the first offering. Has 2 home runs and 10 RBIs. From the left side, the senior transfer from High Point, native of Hamilton, Ohio, and he takes the next pitch swinging for strike 2. 0-2 count. Harris stands at first. Now the 0-2. There goes Harris. And he'll safely have a stolen base. And the Reddies have a runner in scoring position here in the bottom half of the first inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Zach Gray. A 6th stolen base of the season for Jordan Harris. So Gray, base hit, should drive in a run here. Reddies like to get on the board early. It's a single 9-inning game. There's the 1-2. Inside, and it's now 2-2. Pollard in the stretch. And time is called by Zach Gray. Gray hitting .306 with runners on base. And now they'll throw back to second base. Harris is back in time. Reddies have a 3-game conference series beginning Friday against Arkansas Tech. A single game at 6 o'clock on Friday, doubleheader Saturday. That's depending on the weather this weekend. There's talk about moving that series to Sunday, Monday because of thunderstorms scheduled for Saturday here in the Arkadelphia area. Here's a 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and now there's 2 away, and that'll bring up Pollock. Brandon Pollock, usually the leadoff hitter for the Reddies. He's hitting in the cleanup spot, hitting .275 on the season. 11 RBIs. Junior from Gilbert, Arizona. Transferred from South Mountain Community College. There goes Harris running down the third, and the throw is in time. They got him. So for the Reddies, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We've played 1, no score. We'll take a timeout and come back with more of Henderson State Baseball on the Henderson State Sports Network. Move to the top half of the second inning. Due up Schultz, Phillips, and DeMarini. Schultz steps in, hitting .306 on the season. And the first pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Schultz, a junior, from Walbridge, Ohio. He lays down a bunt. Pretty's going to have to hurry. Barehands it over to first, and it got him. Nice job by the junior right-hander. Coming off the mound quickly and barehanded it to throw out Schultz at first. And that'll bring up Phillips. Zane Phillips, another junior in this lineup, hitting .205 on the year. 2 doubles and a home run, 6 RBIs. First pitch inside corner for strike one. Pretty staying ahead of the hitters here in the early going. There's the 0-1. Inside and high, and there's 1 ball, 1 strike. Phillips from Collierville, Tennessee, went to Jackson State Community College from Christian Brothers High School. Pitch popped him up, foul, out of play for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2. The pitch low, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 away as we play in the top half of the second inning. Here's the pitch, again low. The count's now full. Those not familiar with Clydeberry Field, an all-turf facility that was installed in 2016 for the 2016 season. So this is the 3rd year. And he loses Phillips. Phillips will get the free pass, the first base runner for the Bulldogs. That'll bring up Caleb DeMarini, hitting .250 on the season. 3 doubles and 3 RBIs on the year. DeMarini, a junior from Park Ridge, Illinois. First pitch held up for ball 1. Runner at first is Phillips. Fouls this one. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Top half of the second inning. Pretty looks over at first. And now he'll kick and fire. And bounces in the turf, and it'll get away, so it'll be a wild pitch, and Phillips will trot down to second base. So the Bulldogs with the runner in scoring position. Now the 2-1 pitch from Pretty. Fouled back out of play, and it's 2-2. Ellis on deck for the Bulldogs. Here's a 2-2. Ground ball just foul. And the count remains 2-2. Like we said, the Reddies 7-2 in conference play. They swept the series from Southern Nazarene to begin the year. Lost 2 of 3 to Oklahoma Baptist and then swept Harding last weekend. Now Arkansas Tech comes in. They're 6-3 in league play. So it'll be a big series this weekend here at Clydeberry Field. Now the 2-2. Fly ball to deep left field. Back, and it's going to be off the wall, and that'll score a run as the Marini will try for 3 as it bounces off the wall and comes off, bounces all the way back in, and a RBI triple, and the Bulldogs are on the board, 1-0. The Marini hit it right there in the gap, right to the right of the 365 sign, and took a wicked bounce off the wall and got away from the ready left fielder, Bryce, and Haskins. Ellis steps to the plate with a runner at third and only one away. Swings and misses at the first offering. Ellis, a junior from Spring Arbor, Michigan. Pops this one up the left field and out of play. And now it's 0-2. Now the 0-2. Pops up on the left side, giving chase, is it? And it's not going to be in play, and the count will remain no balls, 2 strikes. So Union strikes first with the run here in the top half of the second, leading it 1-0. Here's the 0-2. A line shot base hit to left field, and Union leads it by a score of 2-0. Now the Reddies infield was drawn in. If they were at normal depth, it would have been right in the glove of Pollock. That'll bring up Tyler Thomas. Freshman, making his first start. First pitch, low for ball 1. So 2 runs here in the top half of the second for Union. Ellis gets his lead at first. Now the pitch, a chopper to third, over to first, and there's 2 away. Nice job by Calasanto to get the play. Runner will advance to second. There's 2 away, and that'll bring up Lewis. Hayden Lewis hitting 174 on the season. A couple of doubles, a pair of triples, 6 RBIs. There's the pitch. A ground ball right to first base. And they'll lob it to Pretty, and they'll make the play, and that'll do it. But not before. Union scores 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. They leave a runner stranded. We move to the bottom half of the second. The Bulldogs 2, the Reddies 0. Take a timeout and come back with more of Henderson State baseball. Bottom half of the second for the Reddies. Pollock, Martin, and Schwab due up for the Reddies here in the inning. Pollock was at the plate when Harris was thrown out trying to steal third. Hitting .275 on the season. First pitch to Pollock is high for ball one. Like we said, Pollock usually the leadoff hitter for the Reddies, but moved to the 4-hole today. Next pitch is high, and it's 2-0. Here's the 2-0. Inside corner for strike one. Pitch gets away from Pollard, and there's 3-1 now to Pollock. Pitch, base hit right up the middle, and Henderson has something going here in the second inning. So the first hit for the Reddies, and that'll bring up Jackson Martin. The sophomore's hitting .208 this year in the early going. Pollock gets his lead at first. Pollard looks over. Now in the stretch, and he'll kick and fire. Martin tries to bunt and pushes it foul to the right side. Throws into first base, but Pollock's easily back into the bag. Infield in just a bit. Playing for the bunt. Again, Martin tries to put down the bunt and pops it back foul. Now he's down in the count 0-2. Balls, 2 strikes to Martin. Pitch high, and it's 1-2. So 1-2 count to Martin. So 1-2 count. Fouls this one. And the count remains 1-2. So leadoff single by Pollock. And Martin trying to move him to second. His next pitch is outside for ball 2, 2-2. So Pollard not as quick as a worker as Chris Pretty for the Reddies. Really concerned about Pollock over at first base. Now the 2-2. Breaking ball got him looking. That'll bring up Brenton Schwab. Schwab hitting .279 on the season. His first home run of his career this past weekend. 7 RBIs on the season. Second strikeout recorded by Pollard. Again, concerned about Pollock, and he'll throw over to first base. Pitch outside for ball 1. Pitch low, and it's 2-0. Again, over to first base. Pollock's back there in time. Pollock's 3 for 4 on the bases this year. Two-0 count. Here's the pitch. Again, outside. It's 3-0. Now, working on Pollock's got Pollard thinking too much on the base runner, and he's 3-0 on Schwab. So he's trying to put a little bit of pressure on the junior right-hander. Throws one right down the heart of the plate for strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Comes that hitter's pitch, that 3-1 pitch. Sit back and drive one. Again, over to first base, not in time. There's a 3-1. There goes the runner. Well, stops, fouls back. Count now 3-2. Again, over to first base. Did not get him. Just got back into the bag. Count remains full with 1 away here. The bottom of the second inning. Waiting for the payoff pitch from Pollard. Here it is. High, and he walked him. Now, runners on first and second with 1 away, and that'll bring up Caleb Carr. Caleb 4 for 9 on the season. That's .444 with 5 RBIs. Big 3-run double the other day against OBU. Left-handed hitter for the Reddies. Pitch gets away. And the Reddies will move. Call that a wild pitch. And the Reddies got runners on second and third with one away. So base hit. Should score 2. Carr from Ashdown, Arkansas. Red shirt freshman. Chance to drive in a couple runs here. Tie this one up. Union leads it 2-0. So we play in the bottom of the second inning. Union now the Gulf South Conference. Reddies were members of that Gulf South from 93 to 2010 before beginning to join into GAC 2011. Now the 2-0. On the corner for strike 1, 2 balls, 1 strike. So Pollock at third, Schwab at second. On deck is Nolan Ryan. There's the 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2, 2-2. Two count. There's the pitch. Little chopper. Right back to the pitcher. They're going to play at the plate, and they got him. Easy play at the plate. And it'll go score a fielder's choice in a 1-2. And there's 2 away. Schwab did go to third. Nolan Ryan steps to the plate, hitting .225. Runners on the corners now with 2 away for the Reddies here. Bottom half of the second inning. Now we have time called as the Bulldog catcher Phillips flashes signals to the infield, defensive signals. First pitch, fly ball to right field, curving, and the right fielder comes in and makes the play. Nice job by David Robbins for the final out of the inning. So, in the frame, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. The Reddies leave a pair of runners stranded. Move to the third inning, 2-0 Union. Back to the top of the lineup for Union. Chase Diggs steps to the plate. 0 for 1 today, grounded out the third to begin the game. Henderson State women's golf team over in Edmond, Oklahoma, won the Diffie Ford Lincoln Invitational today. 16-team event. So another outstanding tournament for the Henderson State women's golf team. Diggs fouls the first pitch back. Here's the 0-1. Low for ball one, 1-1. This pitch is fouled. One ball, two strikes. Ball outside, and it's 2-2. High fly ball to the right side. Ready second baseman Nolan Ryan calls it and fights off the sun, but makes the play. I'll bring up Robbins, who struck out looking his first time up. First pitch in for a strike. This pitch fouled, and it's 0-2. Called strike three. Got him. Third strikeout recorded by Pretty, and that'll bring up Milton. Also a strikeout victim back in the first inning. Pitch foul out of play, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 low, and it's one ball, one strike. Another pitch fouled out of play, and it's 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch bounces into turf, and it's 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Again, fouled out of play. And we'll do it again. Top half of the third. It's 2-0 Union. Pitch low, and it's 3-2. Swing and a miss, and it gets away from the catcher Schwab. He'll have to hurry, and it'll be a strikeout wild pitch. I think it had Schwab fooled as it just bottom dropped out of it, and that keeps the inning alive for the Bulldogs with Schultz stepping to the plate. Schultz 0 for 1, grounded out to Pretty back in the second inning. Schultz hitting 300 as we speak. Runner at first is Milton. 2 away here in the third inning. Tie for ball one. front of it. Strike one, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch fouled out of play. So Henderson State's women's golf team wins by 6 strokes over Oklahoma Christian. Had a 622 two-round total. Oklahoma Christian was second at 628, and Northeastern State at third at 636 as this pitch is fouled out of play. Arkansas Tech also tied for third at 636, so the Reddies win the Diffie Ford Invitational. Goes some individual top finishes. Sarah Wright finished tied for second. Here's a ground ball to the first baseman, and they'll touch the bag. It was great, and that'll do it for Union in the third inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. Wright finished second tied for second by 2 strokes. Taylor Loeb tied for fifth. 155 total. Louisa Gartman tied for 19th with a 161, had a 78 today. Real tough conditions over there in Edmond, Oklahoma. Very windy and tough conditions, as the scores indicate. Nobody in the tournament today. I think the lowest score was Sarah Wright at 74. Which was 4 over par. Yeah, Sarah Wright turned in the lowest score of the day. So tough playing conditions. And Brauberger and Allison Davis tied for 22nd in the tournament, both posting at 162. So after a good start to the spring golf season for the Reddies, the team went to the national championships last year and finished 9th. First time ever in the NCAA national championship event. Same team back this year, and starting off strong as the Reddies win this tournament by 6 strokes. Congratulations to the Ready golf team. Daniel Colasanto will step to the plate for the Reddies, hitting .333. Colasanto, 3 for 9 on the season, 3 runs scored, a pair of RBIs. From Garland, Texas, went to Bishop Lynch High School. Takes the first pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Next pitch way outside, and it's 1-1. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. This pitch fouled, and it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch fouled out of play. Pollard gets his sign, sets up on the outside corner. Here's the 1-2. Little chopper right back to Pollard, and he'll quickly lob it to first base for the first out of the inning. Brings up Haskins, who was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Haskins. Pitch inside corner for strike one. Pitch outside, it's 1-1. Pollard likes to work out of the stretch. On deck is Jordan Harris. This pitch fouled out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 down in the turf, and it's 2-2. Two high, and it's count now full. Payoff pitch. Shot to left field. Now they'll drop in for a base hit. So Haskins reaches with a single to left field. And the Reddies have a 1-out single. And Jordan Harris steps to the plate. Grounded into field's choice back in the first inning. It was thrown out trying to steal third. Haskins with his lead. Here's the pitch. Side corner for strike one. Harris hitting .333. The 0-1 popped it up foul. Out of play, and it counts now 0-2. Two count. Again, worried about that runner at first base. Union leads it here 2-0 in the bottom of the third inning. Bulldogs scored 2 runs in the second. There's the, again, over to first base. Haskins 1 of 3 on stolen bases this year. The 0-2 way outside. Almost got away from the catcher Phillips, but made a good play to haul it in. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. pitch. High fly ball to the left side, and it's going to go out of play. Count remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. So, Pollard ready to fire. Again, fouls it back. Reddies looking to get on the board. They stranded a couple runners back in the second inning. Had an opportunity. Could not play to run. 1-2 count on Jordan Harris. Haskins stands at first. Pollard delivers. Fly ball to deep left field, going back, and it'll be off the wall. And Jordan will go to second, and Haskins will trot into third, so a double by Jordan Harris. They hit the base of the wall, and the Reddies have runners on second and third with 1 away. Sets the stage for Zach Gray. Third hit of the day for Henderson State. Gray, a chance to drive in a couple runs here. Here's the first pitch to Gray. A ground ball foul down the right side. Hitting 279, 297 with runners on base. Trying to up his average with runners in scoring position as he's hitting 217. Here's the 0-1. Foul back, and he's down in the count 0-2. And Pollock on deck for the Reddies. It's 0-2 count. Gray needs to put something in play, drive in a run. Pitch outside for ball 1. Here's Gray. Check swing, and they said yes, he did. So strike 3. And that brings up Pollock. Pollock steps to the plate. First pitch to Pollock, in for a strike. Now the 0-1. There's a base hit to left field. That'll drive in run. Here comes Harris, rounding third, headed for home. And the Reddies have tied it up with a base hit by Pollock to left field. 2-run single for the Reddies. And that'll bring up Jackson Martin. So Pollock now 2 for 2 with a pair of RBIs for the Reddies. Pitch high for ball 1. Martin struck out looking back in the second inning. Well, pitch fouled back. Pollock stands at first. Jackson Martin at the plate. Trying to keep the inning alive for the Reddies. They've tied it up here in the bottom half of the third inning. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to the batter, Martin. With Pollock at first base. Reddies 3 hits in the inning. A single by Haskins, a double by Harris, and then a 2-run single by Pollock to tie it up at 2 apiece. Pollard in no hurry in this one. Again, he throws to first. He's thrown over to first about as many times as he's pitched. There goes the runner. Pitch is high. The throw down to second base, not in time. Pollock now at second base, count even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Swung on a shot to left center field, going back, and will not be able to make the catch. Martin will head for second. Run will score, and the Reddies will now lead it 3-2. Martin trying to stretch it to 3, and not in time. He did not get there as the play beat him. It looked awful close. But they got him at third for the final out, but the Reddies do get a run. Actually, the Reddies get 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors, nobody left on base. We move to the 4th inning, 3-2, Henderson State. Zane Phillips steps to the plate here as we play in the 4th inning. Pitch in for a called strike. One ball, one strike. Now the pitch popped up foul. And that's 1-2. Pitch fouled out of play. Just off the plate, 2-2 count to Phillips. And now the 2-2. Shot to left field, and just foul, and the count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. A base hit down the left field line. And he'll stretch it into 2. And he'll slide in with the safe double down the left field line. That's Phillips. Got to bring up DeMarini. Tripled his last time up. Lays down a bunt, pretty off the mound. He'll get the play at first, but the runner will move the second on the sacrifice bunt. And that brings up Ellis, who singled his last time up. A base hit to right field, his second hit of the game. And Union has tied this one up. That'll bring up Thomas. Grounded out the third, his first time up. In for a called strike. Ground ball to the third baseman. Calasanto cannot handle it, and it will be an error. Now runners on first and second with 1 away for Lewis. Lewis grounded out the first, his first time up. Pitch outside for ball 1. Two-0 count to the batter, and the pitch. Ground ball to second. Nolan Ryan over to second, back to first, not in time. They'll get the force at second base. So runners on the corners now with 2 away. And another base hit to right field. That'll drive in another run. Unearned run, the third hit of the inning. And the runners on first and second. Union has taken the lead 4-3, and Robbins will step to the plate. Pitch low for ball one. Just off the plate, and it's 2-0. This one's fouled back. So runner at first to Diggs. Lewis is at second. Two-one count. Swing and a miss. The count's now 2-2. There's a shot to left field, and it is foul. There's a ground ball. Foul. Just foul. Pitch swung on and missed, and they struck him out. But not before. Union scores two more runs on 3 hits, 1 error, 2 left. Move to the bottom of the fourth, 4-3, Union. Schwab comes to the plate hitting .279. Walked his last time up. Back in the second inning. Was stranded at third. First pitch, he tries the bunt, pulls it back, and the pitch is outside for ball one. Pitch inside, and it's 2-0. So 2-0 count to Schwab. Pitch is low, and it's 3-0. Pitch in for a called strike, and it's 3-1. There's a deep fly ball to left field, going back. Kiss this one goodbye. A solo home run for Brenton Schwab, his second of the year. And Schwabe just tattooed it and tied this one up with one swing of the bat. Schwab's second home run of the year. Second home run as a Ready. And that'll bring up Caleb Carr. Carr reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. In for a call, strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch hit him, so Carr will go to first base, and that'll bring up Nolan Ryan. And now we'll have a visit to the mound. We'll take a timeout while we have the visitation. So Ryan comes to the plate now. They'll leave Pollard in there momentarily with the runner at first base. And he squares the bunt and misses for strike 1. And the pitch. There's a shot right to the shortstop. Takes a 1 hop over to second. Back to first. They got the twin killing. So 6-4-3 double play. And that'll bring up Calasanto grounded out back to the pitcher. His first time up. Calasanto hitting 300 on the season. Here's a ground ball to the second baseman, up with it to first, and that'll do it. But not before the Reddies get a run on one hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We played 4, tied at 4. New pitcher for Reddies is Dalton O'Donnell, and the first batter, Milton, takes a shot right down the left field line for a double. And Union collect their 6th hit of the day. Both teams battling it out, back and forth. Schultz will step to the plate. Now he tries to put one down and play it first. Not in time. And now Union has runners on the corners. With nobody out here. So O'Donnell comes in. Pitched well last week against OBU. And now Zach Phillips, who walked and scored and had a double in the 4th and scored, has a chance to break this 4-4 tie. Here's the pitch. Low. Ball one. Next pitch outside, and it's 2-0. Pitch is low, and it's 3-0. So O'Donnell on the verge of loading the bases with nobody out. Now the 3-0. Walked him. So Union has the bases loaded with nobody out here in the fifth inning. DeMarini comes up after a triple back in the second. And sacrifice back in the fourth. DeMarini hitting .263. And now Coach Cody Hooton wants to come out to the mound and talk to this young left-hander. So now the visit's over, and O'Donnell ready to pitch. Phillips at first, Schultz at second, Milton at third. Here's the pitch. High for ball one. Action now in the Ready bullpen. There's the 1-0. Pitch low, and it's 2-0. So, 2-0 count. 2-0 count, now the pitch. In for a called strike. 2-1 count. Now the pitch. In for strike two, 2-2. Strikeout here would be big. 2-2 count. Bases loaded, nobody out. Top of the fifth inning, score tied at 4. Here's the 2-2. Called strike three. Good pitch on the inside corner. And Reddies one pitch away from getting out of this inning unscathed. That brings up Ellis, left fielder. 2 for 2 on the day with 2 RBIs. So a hot hitter at the plate, hitting .375 on the season. Reddies love to roll up a ground ball double play here. Here's the pitch. High for ball one. Reddies at double play depth with the bases loaded and one away. Donald with his sign, and now he'll step off the mound for a second, readjust, gain his composure. Milton at third, Schultz at second, Phillips at first. O'Donnell ready to kick and fire. The pitch outside, and it's 2-0. Looks like he's trying to place it. 2-0 count. Delivery. Called strike one on the outside corner, and it's 2-1. Breaking ball just got the plate. They're 2-1. Just a bit low, and it's 3-1. Now here's that hitter's pitch with the bases loaded. No, Donald's going to just needs to throw a strike here. So Ellis turns on it. Outside, he walked him. So Union takes the 5-4 lead on the bases loaded walk. That'll bring up Thomas, who's 0 for 2 today. And Coach Cody Hooten's coming to the mound, and that'll do it for Dalton O'Donnell. So we'll take a timeout, come back with a pitching change. Your score 5-4 as we play in the top half of the 5th inning. Union leads it. So Joseph Shepard steps on the mound. Tyler Thompson to the plate. Shepard in a tough situation. Bases loaded and 1 away. Trying to get out of the inning. First pitch swung on and missed for strike one. Shepard has only pitched 1 inning so far this year. Next pitch. Swung on and missed for strike two, and he's throwing a little bit of heat. See what Shepard delivers here. Pitch. Swung on and missed on 3 straight pitches. And that'll bring up Lewis, the center fielder. He's 0 for 2 today. Shepard trying to get out of the inning for O'Donnell without anything else being scored. There's a shot to right field. That'll be a base hit. 1 run will score. They'll try to score the second, and The play to the plate. Got him at the plate. Good job with the cannon from right field. And only 2 runs will score for Union. As they score 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave a pair of runners stranded, we move to the bottom of the 5th. Your score, Union 6, Henderson 4. Bryson Haskins will step in for the Reddies here in the bottom of the 5th inning, trailing 6-4. Pitch in for a called strike. There's a ground ball to third base, up with it. High throw, and did not get him. It's going to be an error on the third baseman. And now we're going to have a little bit of argument. Didn't like the call. Thought he had a tag despite the throw being high. So Haskins reaches on an error. And that'll bring up Jordan Harris, who doubled his last time up. Well, now they're going to appeal to home and talk to the home plate umpire, Cody Davis. See what Cody has to say. Nathan DeFrantis, the base umpire, called him safe. Uh-oh, now they're going to come over to first to talk to Coach Hooten. They may change this call. They may change this call. And let's see what. So, as the discussion continues, both umpires are near the third base coaching box talking with Coach Hooten. It looks like let's see what the decision will be. conversation's going on for a good while. They call him out. It's and Coach Hooten's not happy. Coach Hooten, 190 career wins here at Henderson, and only 16 away from becoming the all-time winningest coach in Henderson State history to surpass Clyde Berry, the namesake of the field. And the Reddies have had 33 straight 30-plus win seasons, and this conversation has gone on and on and on. And Coach Cody Hooten does not look happy. Now, I'm going to come back over, and they're calling him out. So, wow. That'll bring up the center fielder, Jordan Harris, who doubled his last time up. Pitch. High for ball one. Harris hitting .345 on the season. The pitch bounces into turf for ball two. 2-0. A 2-0 pitch now coming from Pollard. Outside is 3-0. Count to Jordan Harris. Pitch. Must have had the green light as he was trying to take it out of here, trying to send it to OBU. 3-1 count now. But he's trying to answer the 2 runs that Union put up in the top of the 5th. Pitch outside, and they walked him. So Zach Gray, looking for his first hit of the day, comes to the plate. Strikeout victim back in the 1st and 3rd innings. Hitting .274 on the year. Second walk issued by Pollard. First pitch to Gray is a fly ball to center field. Actually shallow center, and the shortstop will come over and make the play. Kind of got it off the fist, and that'll bring up Pollock, who's 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs. Pollock hitting .296. Pitch. High for ball one. A 1-0 count now to Pollock. A 2-0 count outside. On deck is Jackson Martin. That's if Pollock should reach here. Play in the bottom of the 5th. 6-4 with 2 away. Union leads it. There goes the runner, Harris. Throw down to second. Not in time. So Harris with the stolen base. And it's a 3-0 count on the batter, Pollock. 3-0 delivery. High fly ball to right center field. Center fielder over the make the play, and that'll do it for the Reddies. No runs, no hits, no errors, one left on base. We've played 5, Union 6, Henderson 4. Top of the 6th inning, Chase Diggs will step in. Face Joseph Shepard for the first time. The first pitch is in for a called strike. Shepard trying to hold the Union in check here after they took the lead in the top of the 5th inning. Next pitch outside for ball 1. Outside, and it's now 3-1. And he walked him after throwing a strike on the first pitch. Threw 4 straight balls. And that'll bring up Robbins. Robbins has struck out 3 times today. Pitch outside, and it's ball 1. There's a fly ball base hit over to shortstop, and again, Union first 2 runners on base here in the 6th inning. 9th hit of the contest for the Bulldogs. Action back in the Ready bullpen. Spencer Tack warming up. Outside for ball one. So Shepherd continuing to get behind here. Here's the 1-0. Swung on a miss for strike one, 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike two. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1-2 count to Milton. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. And that's the first out of the inning. Third strikeout by Milton. And that'll bring up Schultz. Schultz singled his last time up. Swing and a miss for strike one. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball. Nice play by Ryan. Over to short. Back to first. Got him! A twin kill and got the double play. So the Reddies get out of it on the 4-6-3 double play. And no runs on 1 hit. No errors and 1 runner stranded. We move to the bottom of the 6th inning. 6-4 Union. New pitcher now for Union, Sam McMillan. He's facing Jackson Martin. First pitch, McMillan in for a strike. Pitch swung on and missed. Just got a piece of it. Strike two. There's a deep fly ball to right field. Right fielder's there for the play. And there's one away. Now brings up Britton Schwab. Homered his last time up. Pitch outside for ball one. Fouls this one back to the net, and it's 1-1. Pitch in for a called strike, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Britton Schwab. Now the pitch swung on a miss and struck him out. Brings up Caleb Carr. First pitch to Carr. Low for ball one. Well, 1 ball, 1 strike now to Carr. Pitch fouled out of play. One ball, 2 strikes. Now the pitch. Shot to left center field, and that'll be a base hit. It'll roll all the way to the wall. The Carr rounding second, and it'll stay there. And a stand-up double for Caleb Carr. That'll bring up Nolan Ryan. Grounded into a double play his last time up. Now Ryan hitting .214 right now. First pitch to Ryan, in for a called strike. Oh, 1. Fouled out of play, and it's 0-2. There's the 0-2 delivery to right field, going back is the right fielder, and he makes the over-the-shoulder catch for the final out of the inning. So, no runs, one hit, no errors, and one left on base. We played 6-4 Union. Zane Phillips coming in. Spencer Tack now the pitcher for the Reddies, and his first offering is low for ball one. Tack, a freshman from Dallas, Texas, went to Plano West High School. Pitch low for ball two, 2-0. Tack's fourth appearance, and this one's out of play, and it's 2-1. Tack's fourth appearance. He's worked 3 innings this year. He's given up 6 earned runs, struck out 4 batters, walked 6. Pitch low for ball 3. And he walked him. So leadoff walk here in the 7th. That brings up the Marinee. pitch. So a runner at first base is Phillips. 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch, high fly ball to center field, going back on its Harris, back, just short of the track. He makes the catch, and there's one away. That'll bring up Ellis. Ellis 2 for 2 today with 3 RBIs, hitting .375. First pitch. In for a call strike. Pitch fouled back. And it's 0-2 to Ellis. Pitch high. So 1-2 count on the batter here. Goes over to first base, playing time back into the bag. Pitch outside, and it's 2-2. Pitch is fouled out of play. Again, the count's now 2-2. Next pitch is high, and it's 3-2. Nobody in the Ready bullpen. As we play in the top of 7-6-4 Union. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Union. 4-7-1 for the Reddies. Here's the payoff pitch from Tack. There goes the runner, and it gets away from Tack, and it goes all the way to the backstop. The runner's going to head for third, and the play's not going to be in time, so they'll have runners on the corners after the wild pitch walk. So now runners on the corners with 1 away, and Thomas is up. Thomas, a strikeout victim, back into 5th. And now the Ready infield comes in, talk to the young pitcher, and Coach Cody Hooten will make his way to the mound to talk to Spencer Tack. We'll take a quick break. 6-4, Union leads here in the top of the 7th. New pitcher now is for the Reddies is Caleb Carr. He comes in from right field. Dylan McCain will go in the right field, and that'll get rid of the designated hitter and Jackson Martin. So McCain will go in the spot of Jackson Martin and play right field. And now he'll face Thomas. Caleb Carr, the left-handed pitcher for the Reddies from Ashdown, Arkansas, and the first pitch is in for a strike. Trying not to give Union any more runs here as we play in the seventh. Union leads at 6-4. Pitch just a bit downstairs, and it's 2-1 or 1-1. Temperature dropped about 10 degrees since we arrived, if not more. Base coach for Union going through the signs. Union doing it the old-fashioned way. They signal signs from the coach. There's a deep fly ball to left field. Going back on it and making the play is Haskins. The run will score, so a sacrifice fly scores a run. So now 7-4 Union. And Hayden Lewis steps up. Singled his last time up. Drove in a run. Pitch off the plate for ball one. Pitch way outside, a wild pitch, and the runner will go to second. Pitch at low, and now it's 3-0. And he walked him. Now Diggs will step in with runners on first and second. There's a shot to left field, and that'll drive in another run. And the ball's booted by the left fielder. Play at third base. They got him. And will they score the run at home? They'll count the run at home. So So Joe Myers steps in now for Calasantro, and he'll go in at third base. As McMillan is still on the mound, with Union leading 8-4. So the Reddies find themselves down by a 4 spot, but it's nothing new. They overcame a big deficit against Harding the other night, scored 6 runs, come back and win in the late innings. This pitch is fouled back. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Joe Myers. Pitch outside. And it's 2-2. Bottom of the 7th inning. Reddies need to get some runs here. Joe Myers. There's a shot and a base hit to right center field. So Myers leads things off for the Reddies with a single, and that'll bring up Haskins. He's 1 for 2 today. Haskins hitting .250 now on the season. 5 for 20. 1 for 2 today with a run scored. And he squares the bunt. The pitch is outside for ball 1. Zach Gray, or Jordan Harris on deck, followed by Zach Gray. Pitch. He tries to bunt. Bunts it foul. So 1-1 count to Haskins. Pitch almost hit him high, and it's 2-1. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Two count now on Haskins. High fly ball. And the center fielder, and he makes the play. And there's 1 away, and that'll bring up Jordan Harris. Harris hitting .345 on the season. 1 for 2 today with a run scored and a double. There's the pitch, high for ball 1. On deck is Zach Gray. Eight to 4, Union lead it here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And again, McMillan goes over to first to chase Myers back into the bag. And there's a shot to right center field. That'll be in the gap. Headed to third is Myers. Harris is going to second for his second double of the day. And the Reddies have runners on second and third with one away. So 2 doubles of the day by Jordan Harris. And the 9th hit of the contest. And that'll bring up Zach Gray, who's looking for his first hit of the afternoon. Base hit would score 2 runs. See if Gray can put one in play here. 0 for 3 on the afternoon. And the pitch in for a strike. So 0-1 count to the ready first baseman. There's the pitch. Way upstairs, 1-1. One count. Runner at second is Harris. Myers at third. There's the pitch. High fly ball, foul to the left side, out of play. On the count now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Gray. Pollock on deck. Pitch low, and it's 2-2. Two count. Pitch way outside, and it's 3-2. 3-2 count. Runners on second and third, one away as we play in the bottom of the 7th, 8-4 Union. Gray looking to reach base for the first time today. Here's the pitch. And there's a shot down the right field line. That's fair ball. Into the gap. Here comes one run. Here comes the second one. Gray will go to second with a stand-up double. The Reddies trail now 8-6 with a 2-run double by Zach Gray down the right field line. And that will bring up Brandon Pollock. And I think we're going to have a pitching change, so we'll take a timeout. Your score, Union 8, Henderson State 6. We'll take a timeout and come back with more of Henderson State baseball after this break. So Brandon Pollock will step to the plate with a runner on second and one away. Reddies played 2 runs here in the 7th inning after Union extended their lead to 8-4. Swinging and a miss for strike 1. 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors for Union. 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the Reddies. So both teams with 10 hits, but Union have scored a couple extra. Out of play. Count now 0-2 to Pollock. Pitch high for ball 1. So 1-2 count on Pollock. Standing at second is Gray. 1 away. And a single by Myers. And after a fly out, doubles by Harris and Gray. Pollock, little chopper up the middle. The shortstop has to make a big play, and he does. Runner will advance to third. But there's 2 away. And that'll bring up Dylan McCain for the first time. Dylan McCain hitting .222 on the year. Hitting .429 with runners in scoring position. See if he can deliver here. Just cutting it to a 1-run deficit would be huge. Plenty of time. There's the pitch. Upstairs and away for ball 1. Brady Cook, the pitcher for the Bulldogs now. Pitch fouled back. Cook pitched 9 innings so far this year. 4.0 ERA, 1.00 whip. Struck out 6, walked 2. 0-1 this year. Both teams run a little short of pitching right now. Both have conference series coming up this weekend. Pitch almost gets away. That's ball 2. Phillips did a good job keeping it from going to the backstop, or that would have been another run for the Reddies. McCain looking to deliver. Pitch high, and it's 3-1. Here's the 3-1. High, and it's ball 4, and they walked him. So Reddies have runners on the corners with 2 away, and Brent Schwab will step to the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the afternoon, hitting .289 this season. Had that solo home run earlier. And now the pitching coach will go to the mound to talk to Cook. Again, the Reddies are set to play Arkansas Tech this weekend. 3-game series. Right now it's set for a 6 o'clock game on Friday and a doubleheader at 1 on Saturday. But severe thunderstorms are threatening for Saturday, and it may move that series to a Sunday, Monday. We'll know more tomorrow. Go to WHSUSports.com for all your updates on this weekend's series. Talk about Union, 5-12, but they played a pretty tough schedule. They opened up taking 2 of 3 from Ouachita. They split with Maryville, but then lost 3 to nationally ranked Lindenwood. Beat Harding 15-8. Lost 2 of 3 to Shorter, and then just finished getting swept by West Florida. 3 games in conference play. Now the Gulf South Conference, West Florida pretty stout. And this visitation taking a little bit longer than normal, as pitching coach Jimmy McDonald will now break from the mound after Cody Davis says let's speed things up a little bit here. So Schwab will step back to the plate. Solo home run earlier. Just like to keep things going here. If Schwab should reach, Caleb Carr would step in. Playing in the bottom of the 7th, 8-6, Union. There's a deep fly ball to left field, but just stays inside the park as he's on the track and makes the catch for the final out of the inning. Thought it was going to get out of here, but the Reddies only managed 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. And we move to the 8th, 8-6, Union. Jordan Harris in the pitch for the Reddies. He'll move in from center field. Haskins will move over to center. Carr will stay in left. Pitch fouled back, and it's 0-2 to Robbins. David Robbins 1 for 4 today. Jordan Harris has worked 8 innings this year. Pitch outside for ball 1-1-2. Harris has worked 8 innings, struck out 7, walked 5. And there's a fly ball to center field. And the first play by Haskins is made. And there's one away. And that'll bring up Milton. Nolan Milton hit .362. 1 for 4 today with a hit. He struck out 3 times. Pitch in for a called strike. So, Union scored 2 in the second, 2 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, and 2 in the seventh. Next pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. Reddies totaled 3 runs in the third, 1 in the fourth, and then 2 in the seventh. That's where we stand 8-6. Union leads it. There's the 0-2 from Harris. Out of play, and its count remains 0-2. 8 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Bulldogs. 6-10-1 for the Reddies. Reddies have Carr, Ryan, and Myers due up in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swung on a miss for strike 3, and that's the second out of the inning, and that'll bring up Schultz. The designated hitter, hitting .302 on the season. Schultz 1 for 4 today. Schultz grounded in a double play his last time up. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Next pitch, low and into turf. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch, tied for ball, 2-1. There's a base hit to left center field, and that could be for extra bases. Haskins comes over to cut it off, and that'll hold him to a single. Nice play by Haskins to hold Schultz to a single. Phillips steps in, hitting .225 in the first pitch, high for ball 1. Phillips 1 for 1 today, 3 runs scored. Pitch in for a strike. Pitch outside, and it's 2-1. Pitch outside, and it's 3-1. Or 2-1. Pitch swung on and got a piece of it, and now we're even up at 2-2. Oh, okay, 3-2. Correction, 3-2. Schultz on first, so payoff pitch coming. Harris's payoff. Swung on and missed. Got him. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We move to the bottom of the 8th. 8-6 Union. We'll take a timeout, come back with more Henderson State baseball. Caleb Carr to step in here in the 8th inning. The Reddies, Carr, Ryan, and Myers due up. Reddies trail by 2 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Reddies looking for some base runners here. First pitch to Carr, low for ball 1. Pitcher is Cook. Came in last inning. He swung for strike 1, 1-1. Tried to hold up. High fly ball. Center fielder comes in and makes the catch for the first out. Brings up Nolan Ryan. Ryan looking for his first hit of the day. 0 for 3 today. And there's a shot to right center field. There it is. A double should be as Ryan rounds first and heads to second as the one-out double by Nolan Ryan here in the 8th inning. Now brings up Joe Myers. The 11th hit of the game for the Reddies. Both teams with 11 hits. Reddies still trail by 2. So Myers steps in. And then we get back to the top of the lineup. Myers would like to get his second hit. Singled his last time up. Pitch high for ball 1. So here's the 1-0. Inside 2-0. So 2-0 count to Myers. Pitch low and away, and it's 3-0. On the verge of walking Joe Myers. As we play in the bottom of the 8th, the Reddies are trying to rally from a 2-run deficit. They trail 8-6. Bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Low, and it gets away from the catcher, and it'll be a pass ball, and the runner will go to third. So runners on the corners with one away, and Bryson Haskins up. Haskins, 1 for 3 today. Chance to drive in a run. As the Reddies have runners on the corners. Jordan Harris on deck. So see if Haskins going to reach. A left-handed pitcher. Don't think Myers will be going anywhere at first unless it gets away from the catcher. Here's the pitch. Fly ball foul out of play for strike one. So 0-1 count. 0-1 count to Haskins. Here's the 0-1 delivery. In for strike two. No balls, 2 strikes. Now Haskins has got to protect. Runners on the corner. Myers at first. Ryan at third. Here's Haskins. The 0-2. Held up. That's 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. And Cook wants a new sign. Here's the 1-2. There's a ground ball to the right side. Base hit. 1 run will score. Myers will hold up at second. And the Reddies have runners on first and second with 1 away. So Haskins sneaks one through the right side. And the Reddies now trail by 1 after the RBI single by the freshman. And Jordan Harris will step to the plate. Already 2 doubles on the day. Base hit could tie it. Pitch way outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Fly ball, this shallow center field. The center fielder's there. He'll make the easy play, and there's 2 away. And that's Zach Gray comes to the plate. 2-run double his last time up. Reddies trail by 1 and need a hit here. See if Gray can deliver. Gray hitting .281. Pitch low for ball 1. No count, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Bottom of the 8th, 8-7. Union leads it. Fly ball out of play, and this counts now 1-1. Pollock is on deck for the Reddies. I'd like to see another right center field gapper right here. There's the 1-1. High, and it's 2-1. Reddies have out-hit Union, but they trail by a run. There's, again, out of play to the left side, and it's 2-2 count with 2 away. Two count. Here's a pitch from Cook. High, and it's 3-2. Was on the border. That could have been called either way. Now the count is full. The runners will be in motion. Make sure he comes home with it. Gray, base hit, would most likely tie it up. There go the runners. Here's the pitch. Low, and they walked him, and the bases are juiced. Now Brandon Pollock will come up with the bases loaded and 2 away here at the bottom of the 8th. And Coach Cody Hooten has a few words for Pollock. So Myers at third, Haskins at second, Gray at first. Cook the pitcher. Reddies have already plated a run here in the 8th, trying to add a few more. They trail 8-7. First pitch to Pollock. Almost got away from the pitcher, ball 1. Coach Hooten may have told him to wait till he get a strike. Pitcher, take everything till you get a strike. Here's the 1-0. Pitch inside, gets away from the catcher. There'll be a play at the plate, and they got him. And that'll do it. Henderson goes just 1 run on 2 hits. They leave a couple runners stranded. We move to the 9th. 8-7 Union. Well, we move to the 9th inning. The Reddies trail by a run. They leave a couple runners stranded. Henderson has stranded 8 runners in this one. DeMarini steps in to face Jordan Harris. Jordan can try to keep Union in check here in the 9th. 8 runs, 11 hits, no errors for Union. 7-12-1 for the Reddies. Pitch out of play, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch fouled, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch outside, 2-2. Pitch out of play. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Game going on 3 hours old now. Pitch just inside, and the count now full. Here's the payoff. Swung on and missed, struck him out. 3rd strikeout recorded by Harris. That'll bring up Ellis, the left fielder. Ellis 2 for 2. He's walked twice, scored 2 runs, 3 RBIs, had a pretty big day. This one's fouled out of play for strike 1. So the Reddies will have Pollock, McCain, and Schwab up in the 9th inning. We'll have to play at least one. Darn Union doesn't score a run here. Again, out of play, and it's strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch inside, almost hit him. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Harris. Ground ball right back up the middle. Coming over is a shortstop Pollock, and he won't have him. Too slow grounder, and it's a base hit up the middle for Ellis. And he's 3 for 3 today. He's had a big day. 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored, 2 walks. So good day for the left fielder. And that brings up Tyler Thomas. Thomas 0 for 3. Breaking ball in for strike 1. One count to Thomas. Fouled out of play, and it's 0-2. There's the 0-2. Call, strike 3, got him. That's the 5th strikeout, or 4th strikeout recorded by Harris. Here in the 2 innings he's worked. Well, Hayden Lewis will step in. Oh, 1 count to Lewis. Pitch. That's going to be in the gap. That could be trouble. They could score a run here. They cut it off. Could there be a play at the plate? Yes, here's the play at the plate. Pollock, nice throw, and they got him. Nice play by Pollock. Gunned him down at the plate. And no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left. We move to the bottom of the 9th inning, 8-7. Henderson State needs a run to tie it up. Well, we move to the ninth. Brendan Pollock will step to the plate for the Reddies. 2 for 4 today with 2 RBIs and a run scored. And he just threw out the runner at the plate. And there's a shot to right field, right to the right fielder. And there's one away. That brings up Dylan McCain. 1 pitch, 1 out. McCain out of play. He's yet to hit a home run this year. Hitting .222. Reddies need a base runner here in the 9th inning. Trailing 8-7. Pitch to McCain. There's a shot, and that'll be base hit down the line. McCain will head to first, around first, and head into second with a double. The Reddies got the tying run at second base with Britton Schwab coming to the plate. And boy, love to see Schwab hit his second home run of the game here. I haven't seen a Reddy walk-off in a long time. It's been a couple years. Back in 2015, we had several of them, and that was a fun year. We haven't had a walk-off in a while. Back in 2015, we had several walk-offs. Here's a pitch in for a strike to Schwab. On deck is Caleb Carr. So one of these two guys need to deliver here. Here's the pitch. Outside, and it's 1-1. Both teams have 13 hits. The 1 error is looming large for the Reddies as Union leads it 8-7. Here in the 9th inning, pitch off the plate. It's 2-1. It's Carr, Ryan, and Myers after Schwab. It probably won't go that far, one way or the other. Here's the 2-1. Outside, and it's 3-1. Here comes that hitter's pitch. He's got to drive it right down the middle. As a hitter, you sit back and drive this pitch. You know it's coming right down the plate. Sit back and drive it. So Dylan McCain with the 1-out double, keeping the Reddies' hopes alive. Schwab a chance to tie it up here. 3-1 count to the Reddy catcher. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and he was trying to send it to Ouachita. 3-2 count. Now the payoff pitch. Protect the plate. Do whatever you can. Need one to bounce in the dirt, get to the backstop. Here's the payoff from Cook. Swung on and missed. They got him. And that brings up Caleb Carr, Henderson's last hope here for the Reddies. If Carr reaches, Nolan Ryan would come to the plate. Carr 1 for 3 today. Reached on a fielder's choice, hit by a pitch, doubled, and flew out to center. Pitch, and it hits him. And now the Reddies runners on first and second with 2 away, and Nolan Ryan stepping to the plate. Ryan doubled his last time up. He's 1 for 4 today. Does not have an RBI, though. If Ryan reaches, Myers would come to the plate. Reddies threatening here in the bottom of the 9th inning, trailing by a run. The pitch swung on and missed. No balls, 1 strike, 2 away. Carr at first, McCain at second. Reddies have stranded 8 runners tonight. There's the 0-1. Inside corner for strike 2. So 0-2 count to Ryan. So 0-2 count. There's the pitch. Low. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Reddies down to their final strike. Gapper would probably score 2. Ryan needs to put another one where he did last time. Cook has done a decent job coming in here. He's worked 2 1/3 innings, so only giving up 1 earned run. And he's trying to get the save, and that's a 2-2 count now. Trying to get the save for, I think Corey Pollard would be on the hill for the win. Two count. The pitch. Foul, just got a piece of it. Just got a piece of it. It's a high fastball, and he just got a piece of it. It's been an entertaining game nonetheless for a midweek game. 8-7. There's the pitch. High, and it's 3-2. Runners will be in motion here. Payoff pitch coming. Payoff pitch, big pitch here for the pitcher, Cook. Ryan trying to keep it alive for the Reddies. Cook's got his sign. Now he kicks and fires. There goes the runners. Pitch outside, and the bases are loaded. So now Joe Myers is up. A single and a walk so far in this one. A base hit could win it here, but Myers needs the reach. If Myers reaches, Haskins will be back up. So the Reddies have the bases loaded with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, trailing by a run. Here's the pitch from Cook. High fly ball foul to the right side. First baseman gives chase, but it's out of play for strike 1. Myers needs to calm down, relax, and just have a plan here. Situation you want to be in. Don't get over anxious. Pitch. Again, fly ball to the right side. Oh, Myers has a few words with the catcher. So now we're down to their final strike again with the bases loaded. 0-2 count. You got to protect anything close. Here's the 0-2. Outside and high for ball 1, 1-2. This is where you got to be a veteran. Protect the plate. Put the ball in play any way you know how. Here's the 1-2. There's a grounder to the short third baseman. He boots it. One run will come in. Here comes the second one. And this one belongs to the Reddies. A chopper by Joe Myers, and the Reddies will win it by a score of 9-8. Joe Myers, the Reddies were down to the last strike and took a double bounce to the right side, and the third baseman could not come up with it, and the Reddies will win it by a score of 9-8. Henderson State extends their winning streak to 5 games. They go to 12-6 on the season. Union will follow the 5-13. The Reddies back in action on Friday and Saturday against Arkansas Tech. The winning pitcher, by the way, Jordan Harris, gets the win for the Reddies, pitching 2 scoreless innings and striking out 4 batters. So the winning hit by Joe Myers in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Reddies down to their final strike, and he delivers a base hit, and the Reddies win it by a score of 9-8. So again, till Friday night at 6 o'clock, be watching for any schedule changes on hsusports.com. Find a full recap of today's game and the stats shortly at hsusports.com. Again, your final score from Clyde-Berry Field in Arkadelphia. Henderson State wins it by a score of 9-8. Good night, everybody.